Sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria. Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
What's up, you maniacs, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I have a fun, spooky, light-hearted affair for us today. It is Gene Yarbrough's 1967, very fun, very Scooby-Doo-esque kind of horror comedy musical, I guess. It is Hillbillys in a Haunted House, and it is as ridiculous as the title. Very, very fun, very, very just silly. So let's get into this silliness. Here is Hillbillys in a Haunted House. Hillbillys in a Haunted House is an extremely bizarre musical variety show-esque horror comedy, which is steeped in hammy over-the-top performances and drowning in country bluegrass songs and special guest appearances. Insanely cheesy and whimsical in its jamboree silliness, this odd yet insanely entertaining production boasts an insanely ridiculous plot, weird characters aplenty, and a strange abundance of high-profile thespians and legendary actors of the big screen that it buggers belief and boggles the mind. Saturated in a tongue-in-cheek sensibility that is almost painful in its wackiness, Hillbillys in a Haunted House is an absolute wonder of so bad it's good wonder that you literally have to see it to believe it. And even then, you won't believe what your eyes have witnessed. The film follows two country music singers, Woody Weatherby and Boots Malone, and their stressed-out manager, Jeepers, as they travel across the country in order to make it to the Jamboree in Nashville, Tennessee. Along the way, they stumble upon an old mansion where they decide to rest for the night. The only problem is the mansion is haunted. Or is it? Turns out the old mansion is a hideout for a ruthless group of international spies who are hell-bent on obtaining a top-secret formula for rocket fuel, and will do anything to succeed in their diabolical plans. Can the gang survive the night, solve the mystery, and thwart the bad guys? Or will this be the last tune any of them sing? In true schlock style and in genuine manic presentation, Hillbillys in a Haunted House is a strange and unusual beast of a film. Made as a promotional showcase for its central singers and friends, the Vanity Project is a wild cinematic experience that's confounding to say the least, but it's one that is full of spirit and brimming with personality across its eclectic cast. The country crooners and seasoned actors of this smorgasbord of a flick are Ferlin Husky as Woody Weatherby, a good old boy and painfully polite country singing star, Joy Lansing as Boots Malone, and angelic blonde beauty and gifted vocalist, Don Bowman as Jeepers, a scared silly simpleton and manager of the Traveling Singers, John Carradine as Dr. Himmel, a crotchety mad scientist and scrupulous spy, Basil Rathbone as Gregor, a regal and well-spoken evildoer who leads the ring of spies, and finally Lon Chaney Jr. as Maximilian, an ogreish minion whose best friend is a giant ape. Weird, wild, and extremely unusual, the cast does a great job in maintaining the silly quality of the film, as they all get their chance to shine in this outlandish and over-the-top production. The mere concept that Hillbillys in a Haunted House was even filmed in the first place is a miracle unto itself, not to mention the very idea of this cinematic oddity even existing in physical form. You can't deny the fun that can be had with this abomination of a flick. Like a musical Scooby-Doo episode come to life, the quirky way in which the characters of the film act, along with the infectiously silly manner in which it is all presented, makes for a wonderfully entertaining experience that adds up to nothing but harmless fun wrapped in a fever dream. Its haunted house visuals are charming, as well as the cheeky way in which everyone performs with earnest gusto and jovial class. The non-stop guest appearances throughout the film's runtime is also a comical approach, making the story come off as more of a variety show than a literal cinematic presentation. Be that as it may, I love the musical interludes and the weirdness that each and every one of them conveyed, and it's in that strangeness that the film's charm really shined through. If you love 60s weirdness and the combination of horror, comedy, musical, and family-friendly silliness, then you will absolutely enjoy this oddity of a gem. It's good old harmless fun with an extremely tongue-in-cheek personality that you won't forget. And what more could you need in a shameless late 60s promotional band flick with a B-movie twist? In the end, Hillbillys in a Haunted House is pure and unadulterated spooky fun. And there you have it, weirdos. That is the very, very silly, very, very fun, over-the-top kind of wacky cinematic experience. That is Hillbillys in a Haunted House. Just outrageous. When I first saw it, I knew I had to kind of do a review on it, just because I had so much fun with the weird silliness. Like I said, it's like a Scooby-Doo episode. Very weird. The musical interludes are just out of nowhere. Just, it's strange as all hell, and I had to show it to you guys, so I hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have some time, leave a comment below, because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you at the next Lucid Nightmare. See ya!